This is a quick guide on how to add tools in your Vapi account to your agent. So with using Anyten. So first of all, you know, you can when you click on create tool in the tool section, you will see many of these, Google Calendar, Google Sheet, MCP, and custom tool. So what we are for now dealing is, first we have a hang up tool. I already made one, don't need to make it again. Um, it just you can write the name and just write a description of it on when to end the call. These are just predefined WebPs. Uh, these are just predefined WebP tools. So other is like if you're making a tool on Anyten and you want to connect to it with Vapi, so here's is how you can do it. For example, you have a create. First of all, let's go for get available slots. We are checking the available slots from Google Calendar. Okay, so what you need to do first is write the tool name and write a description of the tool. Okay, then you need to go to your server URL. Here you will paste the server URL name, and you must be wondering where can I get this? Go on your Anyten account and create a webhook. Okay, when you create a webhook, go to production URL and copy this post and always set it to post and copy this. Okay, when you copy this, go to your WebP uh, and paste it over here. Okay, so now what we'll do is that when you call this tool, this server URL will be triggered. Okay, when it is triggered, here we here uh, I'm just entering these values through Anyten. Is that now is a today's date and uh, before is like 1 week. So it will be checking for slot. It will be checking slots for 1 week. You can set it up accordingly. Okay. Similarly, if you are dealing with, if you want to pass parameters to it, for example, now we have a create event of it. What you need to do is write a description and you need to write the parameters over here. Okay. So you can go to, you can click on this, add property. You can add the property name, this type, and its description that you want to send. For example, I am on here, I'm just saying that I want email and I want contains the email of the user. And always click on required. Required is something is that Vapi will never miss. For example, if it's what happens is that if you do not click required, sometimes what happens is that when it is calling tools, it will sometimes not send the parameter. It will send a missing parameter. We do not want that. So you can click on required so it knows to send this parameter at all cost and its start time. Okay. And again you can enter the URL, server URL of it, and you can just paste it. Okay. And also there's another famous tool is the MCP tool. For example, if you want an MCP tool, what you need to do is go to there, search on MCP, and you will find already have this. You'll find an MCP server trigger. Go to production URL, you need to copy this, go to your Anyten and you need to paste it over here. You can write the name and you can write the which tools does it have, and you need to define a good prompt over here, and what it does is that it will call all the other tools. For example, if I have this and if I paste it over here, wait, just let me just explain it through the email one. What it does is that you will see over here that there are some parameters. Okay, so you can either let the prompt, you know which email to whom we are sending. You can either let it be defined by the model. The model will write its prompt, write a description itself. or you can write your own description, you know, or you can either let subject defined by the model, or you can, write a prompt for the user, prompt for the AI, so it knows on what basis it should choose the value of the subject, and on what basis it should choose a value of 2, and on what basis how it should choose a value of message. So this is how it should. Also, uh, yeah, this is pretty much it. And yeah, don't need to you don't need to change much over here. And you can also add some credentials to it if your MCP have some credentials. And also one important thing, and how to create a query tool, a knowledge base. First, you need to go to assistant tool and go to query. Okay, but first of all, we need to go to resources and go to files. Go over here and this is a text file. I don't want the recovery code. Uh, hmm. Remember, this is a PDF. Okay, I have uploaded this PDF of my resume over here. This is just an example. You just have to do is upload the data bank over here. Okay, then you go to tools, go to query tool, you write a description of the tool, and you have to click on add knowledge base. Okay, and you have to click the file. This is what the file I've added, and here you can call this when you need contains the resume of Cheryl's. Okay, so you can write any description of the knowledge base, you know, and what. So this is how you just write a description of the tool, and this is how you can create a RAG tool. And since you have created these tools, you have to now attach to the tool. For example, I create a new agent and I go to tools and I just click on add tool and I just have to click on, if I want to add these tools and just click on publish. What it will do is that it will add these tools, and these tools are now added in the agent. So this is how you can simply just add a tool from N10 or MCP or knowledge base in the Vapi account. Thank you.